to the Polynesia Culture Center way back in 1986 as a gift by one of our paramount chiefs of Fiji, Ratu Sir Kamisia Semara, who was then our Prime Minister. Now family, our story began around 2,500 years ago when a group of seafaring people traveling on those huge double hull canoes arrived in the islands we know today as Fiji. Now they used celestial navigations, the stars, the moon, and the sun, to help them navigate in search of new land. A lot of hardships and challenges were encountered during this long-distance open sea voyaging, as depicted here by our men, as they danced the Waka Malolo or sitting hen dance.
Family and friends, our women, they also play a big, important role in these long voyages. They tend to the need of the children, they prep food, and they also fix damaged sails. But most importantly, our women, they entertain to keep the spirit and morale at a high, as depicted here by our beautiful woman as they're going to dance Rongoboka.
As the sun disappears into the western horizon behind them, they look into the eastern skies in front of them for direction. Our ancestors memorized the position of the stars on the celestial sphere in order to use them for when they rise and set.
Families, when all parts of the skies were visible, our ancestors, they can recognize isolated stars or star groups. And imagine all the celestial sphere that surrounded them.
Hey! Hey! One singer!
Yeah!
Woo! Finally, we found new land.
We must go ashore and explore it, but first we must thank our gods and our ancestors for bringing us home safe in this newfound land.
kem ni saka na kelubu. Kung sa natak, ano bibitang makan ng was-was. Gusto mo man na bibitang atak, anak kan may mutuk, na mo. Mana? Hindi na.
Something go back down on the bunker, so down on the bunker,
Family, after offering their gratitude to the ancestral gods through prayers and ritual dancing, this group of people decided to set foot into the new land that they have discovered. And to their surprise, they heard wooden drums. They saw smokes. They saw small canoes beach to shore.
Our families, as our people set foot ashore in the coastal areas and of the Alaza Islands of Fiji, 2,500 to 3,000 years ago, they discovered that the islands were already been settled by people who were obviously there before them. In fact, thousands and thousands here before them.
The family, this newcomers was known as the Lapita people, the ancestors of the first Polynesian. Some of these Lapita people first settled in Fiji, but most of them continued voyaging east towards the rising sun, settling in Tonga, Samoa, and other parts of the Eastern Pacific.
It is in Tonga and Samoa that the language and the culture evolved and developed to what we know now as the Polynesian culture.
The family, as we Fijians walk into this building, the Valaniwanga or Canoe House, these canoes, the Dhamakau, the Nruatamu, they constantly remind us of who we are and where we come from.
Families, who are we? We are people of the ocean, great seafarers and navigators, and also great canoe builders and pottery makers. This is our story.
Family, we would like to thank you for coming and visiting us here at the Polynesian Culture Center. You will find out during the day that 75 to 80% of the total workforce here at the Polynesian Culture Center are full-time students of the nearby campus, Brigham Young University, Hawaii campus. And by being here today, you've enabled us, other villagers, your tour guides, your canoe pushers, you've enabled all of us to leave our homes, come to Hawaii, get an education, work towards our education, someday graduate and return home and help develop our nation. And for that, we are so grateful. And we would love to leave you with our word of gratitude, which is Vinaka Vaka Levu, which means thank you. Nisa Modemanda, which means goodbye. And Aloha!